Today we're going to be going through Snatch Progressions. It's a great lift to learn. It's one of the 3 Olympic lifts. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with the progressions that I use: overhead squat, power snatch from power position, power snatch from position 1, power snatch from position 2, and then snatch from the floor. Starting with overhead squat. At the finished position, your arms are going to be fully extended in a locked position. You're going to have internal rotation of arms, knees tracking over toes, feet flat on the floor. Feet are also going to be slightly pointed out so you can get into that nice good squat position. You can see here going up and down, hips and knees breaking at the same time. There's an upright posture. At the top of our overhead squat, we're bringing that bar down safely, guiding it straight to the ground. The next position is power position. The feet are hip width apart and a solid jumping position. Your shoulders are directly over the bar. Have a nice wide grip for our snatch. Our knees are pushed slightly forward. The bar is resting just below our hips. As we go into our snatch, we are pushing through the floor. We have triple extension between our ankles, our hips, and our knees. Our feet should hit the ground at the same time that we lock out our arms at the top of our snatch position. To get from power position to position 1, all we're going to do is drop our hips, and that bar is going to be just right above our knees. Our shoulders are still over the bar, and now we have a slight lean forward with our torso. Now as we get into our snatch, we're keeping that bar close. It's going to pass back through position 1, so we're going to raise our hips up, and then as the bar moves vertically, we are actively pulling ourselves underneath the bar. As you can see here, we're getting a lot of power from our legs, exploding up and still landing with the upright torso. The next position is position 2. Here it's the same as position 1, except we are going to bend our knees and we're going to sink our hips a little bit lower. The bar should be just below our knees, but we're still in an upright position with our body. We're going to pass back through position 1 and power position. Once we hit power position, we're going to explode upwards, and then we're going to pull ourselves underneath that bar. As you can see here, pulls up and then explodes through, finishing with the arms locked out. The final position is from the floor. So to get here, all we're going to do is get back to that position 2, that like we did, dropping our hips and knees, and then we're going to keep dropping those until we have our weights gently resting on the ground. Here the bar should be just over our mid-sole of the foot. Our feet are flat on the floor. Our feet should be evenly balanced, and our shoulders are over the bar with our back engaged. Once we're ready, our hips and knees are going to rise together. We're getting back all the way to power position. We're exploding up. We're actively pulling ourselves underneath the bar, and this time we are landing in that overhead squat with our feet hitting the same time that our arms lock out. See here, going all the way back through power and then landing in that overhead squat. Only come back up in that squat when we're nice and sturdy. Once you feel comfortable, you can start adding weight. If you're a beginner, I suggest that you just start out with the bar and then slowly move up here. Cam in this video is a very experienced weightlifter, so he can go a little heavier. But as you can see, his technique stays the same as he adds more and more weight onto the bar.